So I'm here with coffee in a chai cup to talk about my book reading habits and some of the books that I can recommend to everyone out there. Um, as a child, I grew up in a boarding school, grew up reading, the Tinkles, the Chacha Chowdhuries and everything. That was my library time. But the book reading habits have changed a lot. People access their phones and, access content so easily that we don't access the tangible book reading. You don't actually open a page and go through content. But I think this is the most subtle but yet the most beautiful form of reading. Uh, I would recommend you guys read at least a book a month. I try and do it whenever I have my free time. I read this book recently. It's called Tuesdays with Mori, Mitch album. It's a beautiful book about a conversation between an old man and a young man and how life is so different between the two. Uh, it, it gives you a sense of warmth when you read this book. It tells you about life, about death. Um, it's on the it touches your heart, also your brain, in terms of the kind of emotions that you go through while living, also while dying. And it's a beautiful, just beautiful book that I think you all, it got me emotional. I think the only book that can get you emotional out there. Yeah, that's the first book I would recommend. The second one, as an actor, I only got into acting recently. This is my first movie doing Dorsani. But before doing Dorsani, I was doing acting workshops and I needed something to rely on in terms of where to put my emotions, my energy. And this was something that I would read almost on a daily basis. This is such a beautiful book in a way that you can open any page and you will find important information as not just an actor, but as a person. Like you can, how you use your body language versus, just using realism in acting. Because this was written maybe a century back by this Russian acting trainer. He would talk about acting as realistically as possible that you see in movies today, right? Because movies and theater drama was done so over dramatically back then. It was overplayed so that people, as audiences, can reach out to the actors. They had to overplay, they had to emote so much more, or use their body language so much more. But when theater became, and TV screens or screens were developed, you needed to be more real. And he was the pioneer in doing that, Stanislavski. So as an actor, I relied on this a lot, doing acting workshops, doing some theater. Even Vijay would refer to this maybe about 10 years back. But it's just a beautiful book if you want to get into acting. Yeah. So these are two books. And please, I have the power right now to sit in front of you and tell you you should read. There's no two ways about it. I think you should just read. It helps you grow in many ways than one. Yeah, thanks.